Hello, my name is Jacob Christensen and I'm a developer at Sitecore. For this part, I thought we could talk a little bit about the pitfalls in Speak. There are a number of issues or weird behavior that you should be aware of when developing with Speak, and I thought it would be nice to share those with you. First of all, there are the rendering IDs and possible clashes between rendering IDs. For each component in Speak has an ID that allows us to identify the component, and you have to be really careful that the IDs do not clash. Speak will throw an exception if it detects clashes, but you have to be aware of this. It becomes especially important when you have many renderings on the same page, when you start to have really complex pages. It also becomes very important when you start to use some of the more advanced rendering mechanisms like item renderer and child renderers. You have to be very careful about how you do rendering IDs. The next one is rendering properties, and this is where I usually do like 50% of the errors that I make in Speak. Rendering properties are declared usually in three places. One is you have the parameters template, and then you have to put those parameters into the MVC view in order to actually get them into the JavaScript where you usually want them. So for instance, if you have a text property, you have to declare a template field that's called text. You have to get it out of the parameters template in your MVC view, and you have to declare a property in your JavaScript. And this is where I usually mess up with my components. The final one I want to mention is some of the feedback that we've gotten on Speak, and this is the whole backbone knockout syntax, which can be quite confusing when you work with Speak for the first time. When are you using backbone and when are you using knockout? And I think the right way to look at it is we use the backbone syntax for our view model for each rendering. That's when you use the set and get functions. And then you use the knockout syntax when you do the HTML data binding. This can be confusing, and we are aware of that, and it's one of the things that we really want to fix for the next version of Speak. We want to abstract these two libraries away so that you can use anything you like, something like Angular or Ember or EXT.js, whatever you like. The syntax should stay the same, so we will be backwards compatible, so no worries about that. These are some of the things you should be aware of when working with Speak. Keep track of your IDs. Be absolutely sure that you enter the right names for your properties, and learning the backbone knockout syntax takes a little while. Thank you.